Hi, I'm Shad coming at you from Sununal Lake, Atitlan, Guatemala here at Atitlan Organics. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make live probiotic natural ginger beer. Probiotic basically means that there's living beneficial cultures of bacteria that are present in the drink, and when you drink them, they help replenish the life in your intestines, which aids in digestion and nutrient assimilation. You drink these fermented beverages and they give you a nice little boost. They taste great, they cost practically nothing to make, but they're also super healthy for you. This recipe is for 18 liters of ginger beer. The recipe also takes a total of 4 weeks before you can start drinking it. But don't let that deter you. The first week you do your first step, which is making your culture. The next step, you actually brew the ginger beer. A week later, it's ready to bottle, and then you start to drink it. What are our ingredients and tools that we need to make the ginger beer? We have a 5-gallon bucket, or basically 20-liter capacity. We use it number 2 high density polyurethane. Make sure, because there are some acids formed during fermentation, it's good, you want to keep that safe. We have a strainer for straining out the lime juice. We have a pot for heating up the tea. We have sugar, just regular raw, regular white sugar works. 4 pounds of panela. But the panela, it could also be considered rapadura, they call it in the United States, rapadura or tapa dulce. It's really just like the first pressing of the sugar cane. It's like really black, dark sugar. I imagine you could also use honey, and a substitute for this amount of panela might be 2 liters of honey. We have a pound of ginger, and we have 6 limes. The first step of the process is to create your culture. We call it a bug. It's the ginger bug. How do we make the bug? You get a container that you can have a lid that seals, and you put about a cup of water. You add a teaspoon of sugar and a teaspoon of grated ginger. You add it all together, you close it, and you shake it up. This here is a now live living culture of all kinds of bacteria that are always present on the skin of the ginger. On the first day, say you're going to brew every Saturday. Well, the first Saturday and every Saturday after that, you need to start a new bug. On Sunday, you have to feed your bug. And this is why they call it a bug, because it really is living. It's like a pet. You have to feed your ginger bug every day. So how do we feed the bug? 1 teaspoon of ginger and 1 teaspoon of sugar. The same water mixture, just add it in. After the first day, I don't add any more water. Just the first cup of water, and then you feed it. Now I mind you, this is the only time actual sugar, white sugar, appears in the recipe, is to jump start the bacteria. After I feed it, I put my cap on and I shake it. Okay, now if I started this on Saturday, and when you open it up, you can see it's all bubbly, it's all fizzy, it's really nice. That means it's alive, but it won't become alive the first day. So if you start it on Saturday, you feed it on Sunday, you feed it on Monday, you feed it every day, by Tuesday or Wednesday, it should be living. It should be bubbling, and it should smell really good. By Saturday, it's definitely alive, and this is the first step complete, and it's what you call the inoculant. It's the life of your ginger beer. So here we are. I have my ginger bug, bubbling nice. So what are we gonna do? So we're just gonna chop the ginger, just chop this panela, and then we're gonna add it all to our pot, and we're gonna put about 2/3 with water. We're gonna put this on to heat. In the meantime, we're gonna chop and juice our limes. We're gonna pass them through a strainer so that only the juice of the limes is there, and we're gonna have it ready with our bug, and then we'll see the next step. But in order to do this, it's a bit of work. It's always fun to make ginger beer with other people, with friends or family, so I got some friends to come out and help me. Here we are. As you can see, it's really just begun to boil. It actually just started to boil about a minute ago. And so now that it's boiling, I'm just going to shut it off. So I've shut off the gas. Regularly scrape the bottom. Our mix has been boiled. We have our bug, we have our juice of the lime and the strainer, which we'll also use to strain our ginger mixture. In this bucket, I've added some water. If this is really hot, it won't burn the bucket. So first step will be to pass the hot mix to this water. We will add the lime and the bug, but it's still too hot, so we're gonna water it down with our filtered cold water up to 18 liters, more or less. And be careful as well, if it's still really hot, you want to pour slowly so that it doesn't splash out on you. You're gonna have to stir this every day. This is the maintenance of it. Now that every day you're gonna feed your ginger bug if you want to make it once a week, and every day you're gonna stir it. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add our grated lime juice. Basically what we did is we made a really strong, really sweet ginger tea. And then we diluted it to 18 liters. And then we added lime juice. And then we're gonna add the special ingredient, which is the bug. Again, we're gonna sift it. Yeah? Okay. And then you really wanna start and give it a good stir all the way down to the bottom. Next week, 1 week from today, this is ready. After stirring it every day, it's ready to be bottled. So here we are, 1 week later, with the ginger beer that we've been stirring every day. As we noted, you should keep it in a cool, dark place without a lot of fluctuation in temperature. Check on it daily, even twice daily. After a week, it's definitely fermented, and those bacteria from the ginger bug have eaten all of the sugars and have converted them into more bacteria, and it's now ready to bottle. So you can bottle it in anything. We use these glass bottles with this lid, and you can get them, and it has a security ring, so you can pop it on and it looks real professional. But you could also reuse wine bottles or any sort of bottle you have lying around the house. Glass is nice. How do you know when it's ready to drink? That's the trouble. If you open it and try to drink it before enough gas has built up, it tastes like a flat soda. So our solution is to bottle one in plastic. By bottling one bottle in a plastic bottle, as the gas increases, the bottle will expand. And when this gets fully expanded and inflated, you know that the glass ones have enough gas, and you can then begin to drink them or put them in the refrigerator. So let's bottle a few now. It's a little messy, so it's nice to have a place where you can get things a little dirty. There you have our ginger beer. In about 4 days, there should be enough gas, but I like to say a week, and you know there's gas, and if you use your tester, you'll know when it inflates, these are ready to drink. And if you look real close, you can actually see the bubbles already starting to form in there. So that's a good sign. You can variate this recipe. The ginger bug is the yeast or the culture that allows for the gas and the probiotic fermentation. So you could use a ginger bug with any herbal tea that you sweeten. You could make a sweet chamomile tea or mint tea, and then ferment it with the same ginger bug. But again, you can experiment and play around. These are delicious drinks. You should always have an unlimited supply of delicious, homemade, probiotic ginger beer. Well, thanks a lot, guys, for joining us today and checking out how to make your own probiotic ginger beer at home. We really believe that fermentation and handling the abundance is really a part of permaculture, and these fermented sodas and fermented herbal teas are a great way, easy way to get started at home, even if you don't have a garden. So if you like this video, check out our website, check out our blog. We have tons more information. And as always, subscribe to our mildly famous YouTube channel.